So, you want to hear a story, huh? One about treasure hunters. Have I got a story for you? Pandora. This is our home, but make no mistake, this is not a planet of peace and love. They say it's a wasteland, that it's dangerous, that only a fool would search for something of value here. Then perhaps I am a fool. But do not be fooled by what Pandora appears to be. There was a legend. Many people tell it. The legend of the vault. My father would always go on about the vault, even with his dying breath. Advanced alien technology, infinite wealth, fame, power, women. So you can understand why some little kiddos who hear the stories grow up to become vault hunters. Well, I have a story you may not believe, but I tell you it is true. The legend of the vault is real, and it is here on Pandora. And let's call it a guardian angel, appeared to guide the vault hunters to their prize. The tale begins right here on Pandora with the brave vault hunters, the guardian angel, and most importantly, me.
Story time with Marcus.
Next stop, Firestone Depot. Time to gather up your stuff. Who's getting off the bus? You with the sniper rifle and the crazy mask. You look like a Truxican wrestler moonlighting as a dominatrix, man. And you, soldier man. Are those armor pieces from the Crimson Lance you're wearing? And what's your story, young lady? What can you do? Perhaps you can bake us all a wonderful cake. And you, beef stick in the back. I'm not gonna make fun of you. Your burps smell of blood, and you growl like a rabid animal. Anyway, I've got some advice for all of you. It's tough out there, and you won't be able to just beat up on whatever you please until you're ready. Sure, you can take from the bandits or find things in the wild, but equipment you buy from my stores are guaranteed. And if you die, you can't get your money back because you're dead. I kid. No need to be so serious here. And if you're looking for the vault, well, you're going to have your work cut out for you. So don't be afraid to spend what it takes to get the equipment you need. You listen to Marcos. I come from 7 generations of merchants, and I'm the best. Want to know why? 'Cause I'm making it out here, in this place.
All right. I forgot he talks that long, but I love Marcus. He's a lot of fun. So, fun character to play. Bit more co-op-esque in his builds. Enjoyable. I tend to prefer revolvers and other pistols with him. Snipers just weren't that great in Borderlands 1. Always fun. I mean, who doesn't like just getting angry and punching things? This is who we're playing for this playthrough. It's going to be a playthrough 2. I'll get back to that here in a moment. Like I said, there's going to be some weird editing, but that's part of where this comes in.
Don't be alarmed. I need you to stay calm and don't let on that anyone is talking to you. Start making your way off the bus. You don't have any reason to trust me, but I need you to believe that I'm here to guide you. I'm here to help you find the vault. In a moment, you'll be greeted by a funny little robot. Do everything he says. You'll know what I mean when it happens. I'll contact you again soon.
Well, we're here. Don't worry about saying goodbye. I'm sure we'll be doing this all again soon enough. Get off my bus.
See you next time! Welcome to Firestone. I am CL4P-TP. You may call me by my locally designated name, Claptrap. Before continuing, please accept this Echo communication device and heads-up display, provided free of charge by the Doll Corporation. Great! I detect that your Echo device is fully functioning. This way, please.
Alright, so this is why I was saying there was going to be some weird editing, is on playthrough 2, it drops you right, well, it has you start right after you basically get off the bus and the bus is left. Which, I mean, for a playthrough 2 kind of makes sense, but for when recording purposes at least. I like story time with Marcus. I think it's fun. I'd like to be able to show story time with Marcus. Pretty much, I'm good with showing everything but maybe character select. So I would have preferred, and it's an older game, I get that. There we go. Personally, I would have preferred start playthrough 2 and we get to rewatch the entire opening. Have fun with that and just skip the minor bit of character selection. And because you also missed that first little dialogue bit with Angel. And I mean, to some that may be important. It's Glorious Havoc. Can't even use that, but I'll sell it. All right, otherwise I seem to be good. Yeah, I mean, we could go straight to Claptrap, but, I mean, why not hit the red chest that's up on the building? And I think that's... Well, okay, it may not be everything, but that's like the big thing to grab before we get started if we wanted. And if you're doing this on playthrough 1, you can still get to the red chest, and it'll actually give you a second gun before you would normally get one. Which is kind of nice.
Step right up. This is the new U station. When you use this device, your DNA profile is automatically identified and stored. Please activate the new U station now.
What if I don't wanna? All right, so this is how we're looking. I'm gonna keep the colors the same. Otherwise, we've got natural, Macaroni Chic, which, yeah, no. Patient Zero is fine. Spectacular's all right. Sunflower Sass, not bad, but I like Angsty. I don't know what it is. I like the hat. Now we're looking at about 20 and 20 right now for skills. If you want to see skill tree, there's proficiencies. I've got a lot of nice stuff. That's how we're looking on skill trees right now. Once I get the last in elemental, which will hopefully be here soon, we're going to start going into the assassin tree. And then maybe a little bit here and there.
Is registered, you have the best in horrific death and dismemberment insurance. Should an unfortunate fatal incident occur, your new you will appear at the nearest station. Now we can head into the peaceful town of Firestone. This way, please.
Peaceful, sure.
Wait, is that... Oh no, not again!
Grab these. I'll head back that way in a moment. Basically, it's bandits jumping into the town because, of course, most likely coming from up there. Claptrap's hiding in that little box there.
Are they gone? Whew. Those bandits really have it in for us Claptraps. Using us as target practice is not part of our programming. And open! Yes! Oh!
Now, this is going to be a full... Maybe not 100%, and I'll get to a reason why in a moment. But pretty close to 100%, I do believe, playthrough. Cromarax is debatable. I'm hoping to get to it, but that's gear, or can be gear dependent. Because if I do Cromarax, I don't plan to cheese it. Like, I know I have a rough idea as how the cheese is. I've just never been good at getting it to actually work.
We need your woman to come out and give us a hand. You really don't want me to come back tonight. Open the door!
I mean, I would be saying no, but my skill did activate, so.
You should open the storage device. There may be something inside to help against those bandits.
Burning Sniper, I don't care. Hunter, that's for Mordecai.
Wow! That looks like it could do some damage. Okay, let's get this gate open.
So normally that would just be a couple of pistols. This isn't gonna work.
These controls seem to be damaged. Have no fear, I'm sure I can do it. This isn't working.
Now,
Quick,
okay.
This way.
So back to what I was talking about. Thankfully, this doesn't give me all the tutorial stuff by doing this as playthrough 2, so you don't have big old tutorial boxes just sitting on the screen. Why I'm debating about 100% is there's always the possibility of missing a quest. As like there's one in one of the DLCs that if you don't happen to randomly stumble across the item, I've got a rough idea as to where it is, though admittedly it isn't an annoying area to get to. But if you don't happen to open a certain chest, you don't get the quest.
Get those some bitches!
Now, the main reason why I'm saying it may not be a full 100% is the Mad Moxie, well, I believe it's technically called Mad Moxie's Underdome, that DLC. There is a little bit of story to it. We'll definitely open it up in playthrough 2, because that's where the bank is. But how the thing seems to work is you have a quest to do basically these 3 mini tournaments. They are 5 rounds of 5 waves each in an arena. And I mean, it's all right. But
Excellent. I knew you were
we'll
the
get back
right
to it once
choice,
Angel's
friend.
done.
Now go. I'll contact you again soon.
Once you get through that, it seems to then be you have to do each tournament again, but it is 20 rounds of 5 waves each round, so 100 waves of enemies.
I'm over here! Attention, citizen of Firestone! There is no cause for alarm! This new visitor has resolved the problem!
Well, shoot, I thought I was a goner that time. Damn bandits won't leave us alone. Had to lock the place up tight. I'll let you in. Come on. Damn it. Blasted circuits are on the fritz again. Give it a go from the switch out there, would you?
Turn that in.
Now that you've selected a mission, you will notice that a new icon has appeared on your heads-up display. That's a waypoint. The waypoint will tell you where you need to go, depending on what mission is currently active in your mission log.
Part of the other issue is I want to say doing even one of the 5 by 5s. I want to say that took around like 40 minutes to an hour, somewhere in there, just because of how slowly the enemies trickle in and the slower pace of combat of Borderlands 1. So to do a 20 by 5, is that something anybody's even going to want to watch?
Thanks for opening her up again. The name's Zed. They don't let me cut on folks anymore since I lost my license, so now I keep the med vendors around here up and running. From the vendors, you can buy all the healing you could ever want from a real doc. Thankfully, without the vault is a myth, you'll get yourself killed lecture.
I mean, I'm going to keep working on that on playthrough 1. That version, just to see if there's really much story, because the story mostly seems to just be the stuff in the beginning.
School degree, but when you get shot, you'll be happy I'm here.
It is pretty much all just what Ned's already said. Outside of Firestone, just past the gate and across the road, you'll find several skag dens. A skag is a vicious 4-legged creature, and they'll eat anything, including you. I want to know if you can handle yourself in a fight against some of these beasts, so head on out there and off some of them for me. If you're still in one piece, then come on back.
You know what you do.
Now that we're done with all that, please follow me and I'll open the gate for you.
All right. Now there is, you may see some random level jumps in this. I'm actually still finishing up some quests in the other DLCs. One is just very tedious, and I'll actually talk to you guys about that here in a moment.
Ow! My circle.
Shoot them all!
Got him down! You're going down!
Looks like he got under Nine Toes' skin. Don't worry, he'll get what's coming to him.
There's oil everywhere.
You did it. I knew you were the right choice. Oh, the poor little robot needs our help. Would you kindly give him a hand?
All right, got to deal with this claptrap rescue. Yay.
That little robot is hurt. He isn't going to last very long without attention. Why don't you look around for something to fix him up?
Oh my god, I'm leaking. I think I'm leaking.
Yeah, I forgot I'm technically supposed to talk to him first
There's oil
before grabbing the item, but yep. Once you've tightened a few screws, replaced some burnt wiring, and judiciously applied a little duct tape, Claptrap is rolling once again.
I think. Am I leaking?
He seems to be okay. Now is the time to get moving and play your part in the journey to come.
Oh, come on,
All right.
let's get down. Come on.
So we're gonna take a moment. Okay, good. It doesn't show my playthrough 1 stuff. That'll make things a little easier. So I've just got quests that are like collect zombie brains. One DLC I've just started.
Visiting fire.
But otherwise, it's stuff like I've finished the DLC and I'm just cleaning up some side quests. One I'm working on, but it doesn't take too long. But then things like collecting zombie brains is just really tedious. And I had actually kind of forgotten that that quest line existed.
I'll see you in a few.
So I got a late start on it while I was almost done with the DLC when I even collected that quest because it's not in the main hub. And so then I've already collected, oh man, it was probably 175 or so zombie brains before you even get the one that says go do 250.
Give me a shout if I can help you. I keep the med.
All right, I guess those skags didn't give you too much trouble, eh? You clearly know how to handle a gun. That's good, real good. You're gonna need it, because I got something else for you to help me with. All right, if you're gonna head out of town, you need a shield. I already got one, but sure. Shield forms an invisible barrier around you that absorbs damage. Normally you'd buy one from the med vendor here, but this one took a bullet during the bandit raid. Sorry, I thought that's where the sentence stopped. Fortunately, it just needs a new power coupling, and it just so happens that there's an old vendor we can use for parts. It's right outside of town, down the road east. Go grab the part and install it into the med vendor and buy yourself a shield.
I think we're done here.
But yeah, so it's stuff outside of the last DLC and finishing up the Moxie stuff. It's quests like I gotta go take out a target, but that just popped up later. Things like treasure hunting and collecting zombie brains. Mostly stuff that's just more tedious than anything else. So other than finishing up that last DLC, which may result in a level jump or two, it's really not gonna be much. That's the only stuff that might be a little off screen, is getting that stuff done, because I was gonna have it done before even starting the recording of this playthrough, and I've run into a small problem, mostly because of just how things have been going. I'm in the final DLC of playthrough 1, and most of the item drops, outside of stuff I can get from Cromarax, which I can't use because of Cromarax level scaling, and playthrough 1 is like level 62 or something. Most of my drops are between 6 and 12 levels below my current level. So in most cases, items drop, and unless it's a legendary, it's not even worth looking at in most cases. I'm still checking it, but
what is it?
it's made it kind of like, okay, I just want to move on and start getting some better gear.
Everyone else does.
All right, I'm required to purchase a shield. And all of these look terrible. I'll take that one.
Well, thanks for the help. I keep the medical yourself working. Things you don't need. Buy first aid.
And now I'm just gonna sell it right back. Along with that. That. No, that should be good. Turn this into Ned.
I might not have a med school degree.
See, you don't need a PhD to do my job. I guess people just feel more comfortable with my honest face and bedside manner. Feel free to sell your items at the med vendor and buy some first aid kits for later. Line to Nine Toes. Nine Toes placed a few men at a small outpost outside of town across the road and west. Those men report every move we make, so our next move should be to make them, well, remove them from the mortal coil, I guess.
Well,
Let's go
People
blind
don't
Nine
yet trust
Toes.
you. If you're going to ever find the vault, you'll need the aid of the people. Helping Dr. Zed with his Nine Toes problem is a good move.
Yes, Angel, let's go do that.
well,
All right, for these skags, we'll use this. And for those longtime players that know how weapon cycling works on here, yes, I'm aware I can use the D-pad. It's more, I tend to forget what I've got equipped on the D-pad, or well, to which button on the D-pad, so it's just as fast for me to just traditionally cycle. Then, yeah, that's not what I wanted. Neither's that. Okay, so, I don't know, also I would assume up is 1, which it is. But then I would assume 2 is, or the gun in the second spot is the right button, but it's actually like the down button. And so, yeah, it's that sort of stuff that just throws me off and usually just makes it easier for me to just cycle otherwise. Oh, I'm glad I picked this thing up. It was a small upgrade over my previous copy of this one.
You scared? You should be.
As long as I hit my target.
Teach him a lesson. Nobody kills my buddy.
Now, admittedly, as much as I enjoy the first game, gunplay's a little, or well, not a little, gunplay's actually a lot better in 2 and pre-sequel, 3. Like, pretty much anything that's not 1 gunplay is better. 1 went a little more, well,
let's see what we've got.
Basically everything was like a behind the scenes die roll, so you could be 98% accurate and still miss shot after shot, even if you're aimed perfectly on target, just because, you know, the random number generator running in the background is hitting all the wrong numbers. And then on top of it, things like snipers, rockets, and I think to a lesser extent all the other guns would have maybe a bit of sway, but also then I'm trying to remember how they label it. But like, you could be or have a sniper with a 99% accuracy rating, be perfectly lined up for the chest of the enemy. Not that that's what you'd want to go for with a sniper, but you know, give yourself a little larger target. And then it's easier to see on rockets, but the bullet could go just to the left or to the right.
What can I do for you?
And then of course you've just completely missed.
I keep the medical equipment working.
Well done, friend. Here's the bounty for those guys. By the time Nine Toes realizes we've taken out his eyes, we'll already be making our next move. Now we get to go meet TK. There's a reward for the death of Nine Toes, but he's elusive. We don't really know where his hideout is. Talk to TK Baja at his farm south of Firestone. He's blind as a bat, but no one knows the area better than he does. Maybe he can help. Good old TK.
That'll do for now.
Now, so if you notice, I'm a bit over leveled. There was some weird level scaling, and I want to say it's, well, shoot, I'm not even entirely sure how to put it. Wait a moment. That was kind of weird. Okay, yeah, he doesn't have that up yet. But playthrough 2, I want to say, was set to what they expected people to be at level-wise at the end of playthrough 1 without any of the DLC, so it's set to like 35 initially. It's supposed to scale. Or at least I want to say it does. It's supposed to.
There's no escape from work.
And that's something that's never been adjusted for the later versions.
You'll pay for that.
There are some weird things with this is the Handsome Jack Collection version on the Switch. If you didn't notice the tags. There are just some weird little things on this one. Like, there's a portion in one of the DLCs. It's not really spoiler, but it was kind of lenient in the original version because it involves making a jump. And there were ways to get around it if you were having difficulties with it. In this version, once TK's done.
You? One more step and it'll be your last. You should have seen the look on your face.
TK, can you see the look on my face? But they made it so that you basically have to execute a perfect jump to even continue that quest. And what's frustrating is it is a main story quest.
Here and chat a while. It's always nice for a fellow to have company out here. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself.
Who there? Oh, new kid in town, eh?
Right.
Name's TK Baja.
Okay.
Wait, I think I heard something. All right, I did hear it. Those skags getting into my food. Well, whoever you are, I want you to go and unalive those jerks. They just stole half my food stores. Go get my food back, then we'll talk after I ain't so ticked off.
All right, see you soon. You don't get it, DR. It doesn't matter. Just come back whenever you want.
But there's also a part early on where for the quest you have to make a jump in one of the runners, and yeah, anytime you are required to make a jump in the runners, for some reason in the Switch port, and it sounds as if it's only in the Switch port because I was having some issues with that part in the DLC, so I went and did some looking to see if I was doing something wrong. For some reason, even though the controls are actually more awkward on the Switch unless you're using a Pro controller, which I do, they made it so that you basically have to do perfect jumps in a runner. And they're for story missions. I mean, one of them's actually really early in the game, and then the other one's in a DLC. I mean, that just seems odd to me. That being said, outside of that issue and a couple of other things, there's a claptrap rescue, kind of like what we did earlier in one of the DLCs, that with where it's listed, it may have an issue of not being able to be gotten to. Basically for the same reason as with the jump in the runner. That one just doesn't involve a runner. But you kind of have to like platform onto a log and then clamber up it and do all this other weird stuff. And it's like the geometry has just been shifted a little bit, so it makes it either very difficult or I'm not even sure if it's possible. I need to look that one up. I know there were people asking about it, but I didn't look up the Switch port specifically. Did that just... I hope that was money, but that might have been a relic that it dropped, and that would be different. Okay, it was just a wad of cash. It's kind of good because I don't think I can really use the relics anymore. I'm +4 on... Borderlands 1 relics were kind of weird, but I'm +4 on like all my elemental excess or extra stuff to throw on. So yeah, I can't really use the relics anymore at the moment, outside of I think one kind that I'm not +4 in. But I'm trying to get us to, or well, get it so that I'm max level by the end. Just so you guys can see a relatively full build. There might be a few points I'm missing, but that's a
off-world
thing I'll get into in a moment.
How you liking our planet anyways? Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself.
TK's food. Recover stolen food and return to TK.
All right.
I enjoyed listening to that. Skags hitting the ground is like music to my ears. Brought my food back, did you? Thank you, stranger. So you're looking for Nine Toes Hideout? It's over in Skag Gully. Seeing as you helped me with my skag problem, I'm happy to help you with your Nine Toes problem. Good news, I just heard Marcus reopen his weapon vendor in Firestone. Before you go after Nine Toes, you gotta get yourself some grenades. I'm so happy you off them skags that I just hand you some, but I don't have any left after my last fishing trip. So head over to Firestone and buy some grenades. Then come on back. Yeah, all easy stuff at the moment.
I've decided to reopen my Firestone franchise thanks to you. Head into town and buy some new gear.
Such low XP. I'm not really surprised. Admittedly, it's probably going to make this boss fight really easy. I'm actually hoping the boss scales. Shoot, right now I'm just hoping to find some gear that'll scale to my level. And it opens.
Remember, Marcus means quality at a great price.
All right, I'm gonna have to do something here in a moment. No, I don't want that.
I think I lost the beat, but
For the sake of quest progression, one grenade.
Comms can improve accuracy, regenerate ammo, or even heal you. Get yours right.
There we go.
Want to shoot a lot of bullets really fast? Vladov has your needs
Actually, that could be fun.
oh come on, let's get down.
Let me check my stuff. I love that, but I mean, it's kind of low end now. Not keeping that. That's still good. I've got better.
Check me out. Oh come on, get down.
You never should have come here. Now you're gonna pay.
Yeah, let's
Atlas, and you too can see
have some fun with that.
the power of the gods in your hands.
Are you? There you are, jerk.
I'm really good at
That was kind of lame.
Oh come on, get down.
You'd better run. What are you? Scared or something?
Oh, that's why. Okay. He's a... Guess they've got it listed a bad mother. That is terrible. What's a blazing maniac doing there? It's kind of a weird find. Feral. Bulking elders. It's all gonna burn anyway. That thing's all right. I'm gonna change that out now for... Let's try this. That's not bad looking.
Smells like off-worlder. How you liking our planet, anyways?
That's a little drab, but I mean, it is what it is.
There are just some things that are
Got a
too
grenade
hard
or
to do
two?
without the
Great,
use of
that'll
my
come in
eyes.
handy. Now you're ready to go to Skag Gully and shove one of them up Nine Toes' backside. Nine Toes is in Skag Gully, but I barricaded the nearest entrance when the Skag started acting up. I rigged it with explosives just in case I ever wanted to get back in. Always plan ahead, I say. Once you're in, look for my wife's grave. It so happens that I stashed one of her favorite guns behind that grave, or behind the grave marker. Use it to off Nine Toes. She would have wanted it that way. Yes, sir. Well, I mean, I might not use it. It's not a bad piece of gear.
hate to
I
send
just
you away.
probably have better at the moment.
And all, but I gotta go take it out.
Oh, that's not bad. Sorry if I seem a little distracted. I'm having to keep an eye on time. Got a little bit of stuff going on. My wife's got to go to work a little earlier than normal today just because of some stuff going on. So I got to make sure that we're handling dinner a little earlier than normal. And just due to stuff going on, I got a little later starting on this recording than I wanted. So I might have to make an extra weird cut that I wasn't planning on to come back for later. I don't know. Yeah, if it just seems like there's some extra weird cuts, that's probably why.
Aw, did that hurt?
Time.
Woo! I heard that blast all the way over here. Bam! Time to give Nine Toes a piece of that. Woo! I'm updating your ecosystem with his location. Come and see me once you put his bits to the grinder.
That doesn't sound fun. I mean, Nine Toes bits? Who wants those ground up? Probably nothing good in here, but worth a look. I wouldn't mind finding a shield that's just as strong but with a better recharge rate. Probably not going to find one, but it would be nice.
You need a trusty gun by your side.
Keep my Phoenix skill up. Everything can just melt. I mean, when I don't even have to, you know, attack them, they just light up anyway. Now, in the second episode, I know we're going to have to get the catch a ride running. And I know we'll have some errands to run for TK. Not sure what else is going to happen in episode 2 yet. Great. 33. But it is stronger than this legendary. Odd, but okay, I'll take it. Use it for a little bit. Oh, a decent fire rate, nice. Though I do wonder how much of that is proficiency with repeater pistols. I apologize for any extra popping on that. I might have been a little close to my mic and I wasn't thinking about all the keys and repeater pistols. That's on me. I do hope this is all picking up though. And yeah, annoyingly, still don't have the pop filter, but that is something we're hoping to handle here soon. We had some things come up, but now that those are starting to get kind of resolved, not really in the best way, but kind of resolved, at least in some way, we'll hopefully have that on order or something here soon, because there's not really one easily found in town for me, which is kind of annoying. You know what? I might challenge myself to take out TK just with this. I've got plenty of ammo. And if I really need to regen ammo, I can always go
You're about
and
to face your first real challenge. I hope you've toughened up enough.
If you need healing, step right up.
If I need to regen ammo, that legendary does have ammo regen on it. So I guess I could always go do that.
Get your meds here.
All right, nothing there. Sell off some stuff real fast. Got to keep that. All right. I mean, I guess if I get desperate enough, I could always just action steal my way through the fight, but that is what it is.
Squeal before we cook you.
Oh, that's weird. Hey, it's still dancing. That is really weird. I'm kind of amused right now. I don't know why I grabbed that, but whatever. Here is Nine Toes. Make sure you read the card. I don't want to say what else he's got.
You woke the wrong dog. Ah, yeah!
And that might explain why I don't want to read or say what else he's got.
I'm gonna rip your arm off and beat your baby with it. Ah!
And his shield dropped fast.
More meat for me.
Come on, Digit. Hey, where's Pinky? And yes, it's Digit and Pinky. More stuff involving fingers, oddly enough, when he is Nine
I'm gonna
Toes.
make you drown in blood. Ah!
Pinky, where'd you go? Pinky, just go away because I took him out. Bummer. Okay, I mean, they may be purples, but they're not probably better than anything I'm currently using. That's his unique. Sorry if I don't sound too enthused. His unique's all right. I've got better. I don't even use it that much in like the first playthrough. When it would be better, but I like the ladyfinger a little more. And usually by this point, I'm finding other stuff a little faster. Though I have found myself using some guns I almost never use a little more frequently, which has been interesting. Like there is a SMG that we'll get pretty early on. It's not bad. And normally I'd never used it because it shoots through ammo, but I'm finding that I actually kind of like that type. Never thought that would happen. Plated, brutal. Well, I think I'm gonna have a bunch of stuff to sell. That opens up.
Look at all this
Should be money in both of these. Oh, hello, Combat Raven. I don't know this one. I wish it wasn't a doll. I don't really like the way doll fires. We'll swap it out for that for now. That's going to be going away most likely. Does this still do? Oh, hello. Okay, so doll tends to fire and burst. That became their thing in the later games, is at least while zoomed they would burst fire. I've never been the biggest fan of burst in this because you tend to at times just get rushed with enemies, and I'd rather have something I can just kind of spray and pray with. I can tolerate it more on rifles, but it's also a thing on their SMGs and stuff of that nature, which I find really annoying on SMGs, though I am getting used to it due to some of the better ones in Borderlands 2. But this being a 5-round burst instead of a 3, that's kind of interesting. I actually kind of like that.
That was the first step on your journey. You must listen. Who I am is not important. The first thing you must know, the vault is real. People will mislead you. They will try to use you, and you cannot be swayed in your purpose. The vault is here, and we will find it. This world is full of dangers. Steel yourself and go. I'll be watching.
Come to think of it. Sorry, I don't know why I'm throat's bugging me a little bit at the moment. There is one really weird thing with, and I don't recall the original ever doing this, so it might be a limitation of Switch hardware or what. Is sometimes you will see an enemy's health bar on the screen, and it looks like it's not going down at all. And it either is going down, but the game hasn't registered that it's going down yet. Then the enemy is defeated, and then the health bar goes away. Or you might be seeing the health bar of the enemy behind the one that you are attacking. There's some weird, like, there does seem to be some extra aim assist at times that will pull the barrel towards an enemy you're not necessarily going for. And that, but I think that's a thing made for the Switch port specifically, because I do not remember that in the original. The Switch port is still nice. It's a bit awkward to play in handheld form for me, but that honestly could be more of a, oh, hello, it's a bad mother. That could be more of a me thing. My wife plays, oh, right. Sorry, I was going for my corrosive, and I forgot that I changed that out for now. My wife tends to play things like Warframe in handheld mode. She would probably have no issue with the way this plays. I'm just a lot more comfortable playing on a pro controller, so that's how I do most of my gaming, is with a proper controller. So playing this on the go is just kind of awkward for me. But yeah, so I mean, if you're used to playing something of this style with the Switch, I'm sure it controls just fine and probably feels really good. I'm just not used to it. But let's get back and deal with Nine Toes, and I'll pull up those couple of pieces of purple and the blue that dropped from the fight. show them real fast, and then I'll probably call it there. I mean, this video is probably going to be pretty close to an hour as it is. And I was looking at maybe an hour, hour and a half for the opening one. Borderlands is a bit of a weird game, in that it's gonna, to do everything, it's gonna have a lot of, or probably longer videos than some of the others anyway. So you can probably expect longer videos for this series along with the others. Also, and I meant to mention this earlier, and it may get put, what the? Sorry. Oh, that is disappointing. Only because this is also an equalizer. Okay, well, that's gonna get sold. Sorry, got distracted. I will probably put this as a poll on my channel down the line. But I will ask it here as well. If anyone wants to see another playthrough using one of the other characters for Borderlands 1,
Smells like
same idea,
off-worlder.
playthrough 2, so
liking our
True Vault
planet
Hunter mode or
anyways?
whatever they were calling it for Borderlands 1. What character do you want to see?
There are just
Huh?
some things
Who's there?
that are too
Oh,
hard
it's you
to do
again.
without the use
So
of
you
my
actually
eyes.
pulled it off. Nine Toes has left the mortal coil. That'll tick off his boss Sledge for sure. Oh, if only my wife were here now. If only I could remember her name. So lonely.
Is there no end to my power?
Time to collect. Yep, gotta go talk to Zed. Good job off at Nine Toes. But I'm sure gonna pay you for it. You'll want to go back to Zed and Firestone. He ought to have a big old payday for you, seeing as you did his dirty work and saved his butt. But yeah, so we have options of
Ever need anything?
Roland,
Anything at all?
Brick, and Mordecai left for this. And anytime I do a Borderlands game, I've got a set. I'm doing the Sirens first for 1, 2, and 3. In pre-sequel, I'm planning Athena, as that does seem to be told from her perspective, so it makes sense to play it as her, since there's also not technically a Siren class in pre-sequel. But if you guys want to see playthroughs of those two games after Maya for 2 and Athena for pre-sequel, and when I grab a copy of 3 that works a little better, long story there, that one I will hopefully be back on a regular system instead of a Switch. Though it should play fine on Switch. Amara for 3. Let me know who you want playthroughs of. Those will be on Ultimate Vault Hunter mode instead of True Vault Hunter mode. One just didn't have a True Vault Hunter
Well,
mode.
I'll be damned. You killed Nine Toes. You should get me a drink to celebrate sometime. Might want to check out the bounty board and see if anyone else has a job for you.
Yeah, 1 only had a, you play through 1, you play through 2, or well, you get a playthrough 2, and then once you've beaten that, you get version 2.5, where you can go farm bosses, but that's pretty much
I
it.
keep the medical equipment working.
All right, you did Firestone a great service by dealing with Nine Toes, and this reward is well deserved. Unfortunately, he was just a cog in the machine. The real problem is the boss Sledge, which we'll be working towards here in a while. Not like that. Yep, job hunting. Check the bounty board. I think you're gonna make a real stir here on Pandora. If you're looking for more work, go check the bounty board and see what's available. We'll get to that.
You need, now scram.
Before we do that, let's check Marcus's real fast. Anything good, Marcus?
Reliable, lightweight, and incredibly fast reload speeds. TVR makes an easy-to-use gun.
I don't like that fire rate. I'll deal with that for now. I do need to, let's see, we've got Found that. That's the Clipper. That is from Nine Toes. It's also how he became Nine Toes. Huh. I don't know where the other stuff went. I thought it was purples, but maybe I already sold it. Sorry. I was gonna show it, but yeah, the important one is the Clipper. That's the one from Nine Toes himself. And well, yeah, not that great. Maybe we might have gotten the Stinger. I thought one of them was a repeater pistol. Could have been that, though I thought that was something. Oh no, it might have been that. Sorry. So it's probably this, which, that could be fun, but it's a doll. I've already talked about how I feel about doll.
Still haven't found the vault.
Claptrap, it's early. All right, you found the bounty board. On it are posted jobs and missions that you can complete for rewards and payment. Come back and check the board occasionally because new jobs are being posted all the time. We got catch a ride for Scooter, and TK has more work. All right. Hey, this here's Scooter. If there's anyone out around Firestone, I'd sure appreciate you giving the catch a ride a try. It's just south of town, and it ain't seen activity for months. I doubt it even works anymore, what with Nine Toes and Sledge and all the other bandits on the rise. So we'll be working on that in the next episode, along with TK has more work. Hey, stranger, if you're still alive, I got some more work for you. Come see me, and I'll fill you in. Sorry,
Hi, you the one
I was doing pretty good, but
people ask? The catch a ride near Firestone is more busted than my mama's girl parts. Real appreciate you taking a poke at that. The system, not my mom. Hot dog down a skag den, know what I'm saying?
really, Scooter? Really? Shouldn't be saying those things. But hey, I think we're going to call it there. Thank you for joining me for episode 1. Looking forward to bringing this. I've really enjoyed the Borderlands series. 3 story could have used a little better. I wasn't a big fan of the... Well, that's complicated. I liked the story itself. I didn't care for the villain of 3, but 2's villain was amazing, so everything kind of gets compared to him now. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification icon, all that standard YouTube jazz, share it around. Look forward to you joining me for the rest of the series. I'm your Hobby Cat, and I'll see you all in the next one.